I don't know if whoever's watching is fans of Metallica, but I used to be. I used to listen to their old stuff. I liked headbanging music. But until I realized that most, if not all of them, were just nothing more than Illuminati puppets. Metallica's drive-in shows, quote, "A new world order needs a new world approach." Metallica's Lars Ulrich and Kirk Hammett hope their experimental gigs will help connect with fans again. Last week, Metallica got together to film their set that will be shown in drive-in venues across America on August 29th. Observing strict social distancing and with everyone except the band during the actual performance, quote, "Crew, light guys, sound guys, film guys, even catering." According to guitarist Kirk Hammett, masked up, the band say it was an odd experience, but a good way of reconnecting with one another. Even if, as Lars Ulrich observes, quote, "there was significantly less people there than the last few times we played." "It's great to be playing again, great to be back together with the fellas," the drummer tells Kerrang. I can read that, but I wanted to get to where he's all these ads. Forgive me. Anyways, we had to take COVID tests every other day before it, and everyone in the entire building had to wear a mask. It's just something you have to do, but considering the alternative, doing nothing, I'd still rather do this than any other way. It felt really good to play again, to interact with each other and create energy together. As to whether doing gigs like this is a good solution to music's current touring problem, both Kirk and Lars remain open-minded. Both men admit that it's not the same, but also agree that it's good to experiment and try something to give fans something of an experience, even if it's not what they're used to. Quote, "It's interesting, it's experimental," quote, muses Lars, quote, "Obviously, a new world order calls for a new world approach. We're trying to figure out how we can still connect with our fans and how we can still make a difference and bring music to people in some way, shape, or form. Garth Brooks did one of these shows 6 weeks ago. He was the first one out of the bag, and then Blake Shelton did it. Now us." Yeah, blah, 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 blah. So, and it shouldn't be any surprise. Hang on. There we go. Shouldn't be any surprise. Just wanted to show some pics from their old... This is their first album that I ever listened to. Never noticed it. Of course. Yep. And also, James Hetfield, showing his tattoos in one show, had an all-seeing eye for his tattoo, and so we all know that they're, most of them, Freemasons or part of secret societies. Oh, did I... There we go. You see that right there? It's his tattoo.
Army Rangers are taught to make tough decisions under pressure. That's why I picked up an enemy grenade and threw it away from my men. I was awarded the Medal of Honor.
One thing that there was theories about attacks, and I was just
Can hardly hear it. That's not... I understand. My tablet isn't that loud. Forgive me. This is kind of blurry. It's really the tablet or the video itself. But you see that there. Of course, the angel.
Afterlife for something, and my parents kind of leaving this earth earlier than having some kind of
So, yeah. So of course he tries to say that it just represents God, and he tries to pretty it up, but we can clearly see. So I just found this article really by accident, so I wanted to share it, that he, as well as this band, as well as others in the media, are pushing that phrase "New World Order" on the people, and it's just a buzzword that to get people normalized with it. The dehumanization of no longer connecting in a human way, more digitally, or drive-in shows, whatever. But we know it's just more propaganda bullshit by these Freemasons and our entertainment industry, our music industry. Alrighty, take care.